Today's lesson is going to be a little different because we've already talked about area of circles. This is just going to be more complex area problems. So for example, if you were hired at Dunkin' Donuts as the new donut designer and you created a 2D prototype design for the creation of donuts pictured below. Your plan is to start with a circular piece of dough and punch out the middle unshaded region. So basically you're starting with this full circle and you're cutting out this middle piece to make the munchkins, and then use the shaded ring to make the donut. So this is going to be your donut. And the next paragraph talks about frosting the donut and how much frosting you're going to need. So if I look at this problem, it kind of looks like the area of a circle. And I know that's pi r squared. Should be an equal sign. So area of a circle is just pi r squared. And it says the initial circular piece of dough is 6 centimeters. So from the edge to the center for the whole thing is 6 centimeters. So if I found the area of this whole piece, 6 squared is 36. So the whole piece of dough would be 36 pi. However, if I found that area, that wouldn't just be for this circle. It would be the whole entire circle. So 36 pi is the whole thing, all filled in. I want to punch out that middle piece. Well, that middle piece has a radius of 2. The hole punched out has a radius of 2. So the area of the hole I'm punching out is pi 2 squared, which is 4. So 4 pi. So how would I discover, or how would I find the area of this frosting? I would actually take the area of the big circle, or the big hole, and subtract out the area of the small one that I'm punching out. I'm taking that piece out. So area of the big circle minus area of the little circle. And that's how I'd actually find the area. So if I did it, it'd be 32 pi, and then I could type that in my calculator. So this was just how to think about it. And now we're going to do more complex area problems like this one. So looking at that example at the bottom, it says consider the 4 congruent shaded circles inside the square. So 4 congruent means they're all the same size. So all 4 of those circles are the same size, and it's a square below. If the circles fit perfectly in the square and are tangent to one another, that means they just touch in one spot each. So they fit in there perfectly. What is the area of the shaded region? Well, if I want to find the area of a circle, area of a circle is going to be pi r squared. So if I want to find the area of one of these circles, I need the radius. Well, I can see that this length of the square is 8. So for one circle, the diameter is half of that 8. It's 4. But I don't want to use 4 for my area. I need the radius. So my radius is from the center to the edge. That is 2. So for the area of one of these circles, I have to do pi times the radius of that circle is 2 squared. So that's equal to 4 pi. So the area of this circle is 4 pi. But it says, what is the area of the shaded region? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 circles. So I have to do 4 times my 4 pi. And this will give me the area of the shaded, which is equal to 16 pi. And then it's always good to go back and look at the question. It says round your answer to the nearest tenth. That means I want a decimal, so I don't want to leave it at 16 pi. I want to grab my calculator and actually type in 16 times pi. And that's 50.265. And it's set to the nearest tenth, so I go 1 decimal place. Look 1 to the right, it's a 6, so that means round up. So it's 50.3 units squared. And that's the area of my shaded region, because I need 4 times 1 circle. So this was a complex area problem. I want you to try one on the back on your own, and then you can play the video again, and I'll show you the answer. So to find the area of the shaded in piece of this figure, we have two shapes. I see, first of all, the area of the square. Now, if I want to find the area of the square, I got to figure out how long the sides are on my square. Well, halfway across this box is 12, so the whole way across would be 24. And if it's a square, all my sides are equal, so this is 24 and 24. So length times width here, the area of my square, 24 times 24, shouldn't need a calculator, but I do, 576. So that whole square, if it was all filled in, would be 576 units. But it's not all filled in. There's a circle cut out of the middle. So I also want to find the area of this circle. So area of the circle is pi r squared. The radius of this circle is 12. So it's 144 pi. So I don't want the whole 576, not the whole square, because I'm taking out that circle. So I need to do the area of the square, and I'm taking out, so minus the area of the circle. So it's 576 minus the 144 pi. Now careful here, on your calculator, if you have a graph, you want to make sure you do the 144 pi in parentheses. If not, you might want to make that a decimal first. It's 452.389. And if you look, that makes sense. It's a lot of that square. It's not the whole square, but it's a lot of it. So it's 576 minus 452.389, or minus 144 pi in parentheses. And you get 123.6 units squared. That is the actual blue parts that are shaded in over here. So some key things to think about when we're doing complex area problems. You might need to find the area of multiple shapes. So we might do circles, squares, rectangles, all those types of things. And if we're doing areas of multiple shapes, we might have to add, subtract, multiply, or divide the areas. Depends on the question. The one above, we use subtraction. So you can try round 2. I'll just show you this answer since it's right here in case you missed class. So if I wanted to do the area of this whole circle, well, first I need the radius, or half this diameter. So it's pi times 7 squared, because the diameter is 14. So the radius would be 7. So it's 49 pi for the area of the circle. But I'm subtracting out this square. The area of that square is 6 times 6, which is just 36. So I have 49 pi for the whole circle. But I'm taking out that little rectangle or square, which is 36. And again, if I type this in my calculator, 49 times pi is 152.938 minus 36. So the area of the shaded to the nearest 10th place, it's 117.9 feet squared. That is the shaded in section.